They found Kofi lying in the dust at dawn, his cheek cut and his clothes torn. No one knew how long he had been there, or why he carried a single ankle bell in his hand. Kofi was a quiet shepherd boy who lived in a small village near the dry hills. He looked after his father's goats every day. He woke before the sun, walked far with his animals, and returned when the sky began to turn orange. He did not complain. He did not ask for more. He liked the open land and the sound of goat bells. He liked the wind on his face. But sometimes, when he sat alone, he felt something was missing. He did not know what it was. The villagers often said Kofi had too many thoughts. He did not argue. He kept his thoughts to himself. One hot afternoon, Kofi took the goats to the old riverbed. The water was low. He let the animals drink and then sat under a tree to rest. That was when he saw her. A young woman stood in the shallow water, washing her feet. Her clothes were plain, like those of any village girl, but she moved with a light, steady grace. Her steps were soft, like she floated instead of walked. Kofi did not speak at first. He watched her, unsure if she had seen him. After a moment, she lifted her head. "You look tired," she said. Her voice was calm and warm. Kofi nodded. "I take care of goats. It is a long day." She smiled. "My name is Amma." "Kofi," he replied. Amma walked toward him and sat on a rock near the tree. They talked for a long time, not about big things, only simple things. The weather, the goats, the village. Her smile was gentle, and she listened in a way that made Kofi feel understood. Before she left, she said, "I come here often. You may see me again." 2 days later, Kofi saw Amma again. This time, she was not washing her feet. She was dancing. She moved slowly at first, her steps small and steady. Then she turned, lifted her arms, and her whole body seemed to flow like water. But it was not magic. It was skill, balance, and practice. Kofi could tell she had danced for many years. He watched in silence. Amma did not stop until the song she hummed reached its end. "That was beautiful," Kofi said. She laughed a little. "Dancing helps me breathe. It helps me stay calm." Kofi told her he had never seen dancing like that. Amma told him she had learned from her grandmother, who once danced in large gatherings in faraway villages. They talked again and again and again. Days passed. Each time Kofi took the goats out, he hoped to see Amma. Sometimes she came, sometimes she didn't. But when she came, she always danced. And when she danced, Kofi felt peace he had never felt before. Soon, people in the village noticed that Kofi stayed out longer than usual. A few boys followed him one day, and when they came back, they said, "Kofi talks to a woman by the river." Some laughed. Some looked confused. Some asked, "What woman?" The boys shrugged. They did not know her name. They had only seen her from far away. "That girl does not come from our village," the elders said. But no one worried much. People came and went. Traders, travelers, girls who visited family. It was not strange. Still, some wondered why Kofi spent so much time with her. One late afternoon, when the sky was turning red, Amma finally told Kofi the truth. "I do not live in your village," she said. "I know," Kofi replied. "I do not live in any village," she added softly. Kofi frowned. "Then where do you stay?" Amma looked down at her hands. "I travel. I run from place to place." Kofi felt a small knot in his stomach. "Why?" "My father," she whispered. "He wants me to marry a man I do not love, a man who drinks too much, a man who is rough and loud." Kofi's chest tightened. "Did he hurt you?" "Not yet," she said, "but he will, and I do not want to live that life." Kofi was quiet. He did not judge her. He did not try to fix her life. He only listened. Amma looked at him with tired eyes. This river is the only place I feel safe. One morning, when Kofi reached the river, Amma was not there. He waited. The goats grazed. The sun climbed higher. Still no Amma. By late afternoon, Kofi felt uneasy. He walked along the river bank, calling her name softly. No answer. The next day, she was still gone. Then, on the third day, 3 strangers arrived in the village. Kofi saw them speaking with the elders. He heard the sharp tone in their voices. One of the men carried a stick. One had a torn hat. The third had angry eyes. Kofi's heart began to race. They were looking for Amma. Kofi went to the hills to find her, but Amma found him first. She ran toward him breathless and scared. They found me, she said. They are close. Kofi grabbed her hand. Come! They hurried toward a narrow path between 2 rocks. It led to a quiet spot where goats often grazed. Kofi hoped the men would not know the way, but he was wrong. Voices rose in the distance. Heavy feet hit the ground. The angry men were not far behind. Amma was tired. Her steps slowed. Kofi helped her, but they could not outrun grown men with strong legs and sharp anger. They will catch me, Amma whispered. No, Kofi said. Keep going. As they reached the rocky slope, Amma slipped. Her ankle twisted, and she let out a cry. She fell hard, rolling down a short drop. Kofi scrambled down after her. She sat upright, but her ankle was swollen. I can't walk fast, she said. Kofi looked up. The men were almost there. He stood in front of Amma, blocking her from their sight. When the men reached them, they did not shout. They did not talk. One of them pushed Kofi aside. Another grabbed Amma's arm. Kofi fought. He did not fight with skill. He did not fight with strength, but he fought because he cared. A fist hit his cheek. Another blow knocked him down. He hit the ground hard. Dust rose around him. Amma screamed his name. Then the men dragged her away. Kofi did not know how long he lay there. When he finally opened his eyes, the sky was pale. His face hurt. His arms hurt. His heart hurt most of all. He saw something shining in the dust. Amma's ankle bell. He picked it up with shaking hands. Villagers found him soon after. They helped him stand. They asked what happened. They wanted answers. But Kofi said very little. He only said, they took her. Life returned to normal, or at least it tried to. Kofi still took the goats to the hills. He sat by the river sometimes, hoping he might see Amma again. But she never came. Some people said she was taken back to her father. Some said she ran away again. Some said the men never found her after that day and that she escaped while they argued among themselves. No one really knew. But Kofi kept the ankle bell. He wore it on a string around his neck, under his shirt, close to his heart. He never spoke much about Amma, but he never forgot her. Years passed. Kofi grew older. His hair began to gray at the edges. He took over his father's land and his goats. He taught young boys how to care for animals. Whenever someone asked about the bell around his neck, Kofi said, "It is a reminder." A reminder of what? They asked. He would smile a small, sad smile and reply, that you cannot save a person's life if they do not have the chance to shape it themselves. A cage is still a cage, even when the bars look soft. And when someone is hurting, do not look away. Stand with them, even when you are afraid. One day, you may be the only hand they trust. True love is not possession. It is protection, respect, and courage. And sometimes, the kindest act is to stand beside someone, even when you cannot change their fate.